Hello and welcome to The Entrepreneur. I'm your host, Faith Katai. This is season 4 of The Entrepreneur. Today on the program, we have Theresa Chanda, an educational entrepreneur. So interesting. We are going to hear what she has for us. Theresa, welcome to The Entrepreneur.
Thank you very much, Faith. How are you?
I'm fine. Just to start with, tell us, who is this educational entrepreneur? Who is this Theresa? Theresa Chanda, yes.
Yes, so Theresa is a passionate educator. And you know, apart from that, I'm a community person. Most of the people who know me as an educator as well as a community person, because I believe that every child deserves quality education, regardless of where they're coming from, regardless of their background. Yes, so I'm a teacher by profession. I've also done journalism. I've done primary education, I've done early childhood education, and I'm now doing special education.
Wow, interesting. You are also a journalist.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Every entrepreneur has a story. Can you tell us back, or take us back to the moment you realize this is what I want to do, or this is what I've always dreamed of doing?
So this is a very interesting question. Initially, you know, the way it is, we have a lot of business ideas in our heads. You know, I asked myself, why not, apart from maybe coming up with selling salaula, which actually brings in a lot of money, why not go to this business? But I concentrated on the business that I had passion with. I told myself, I cannot do this or that. Of course, the things that I wanted to do would still bring me money, but I concentrated on something that I was passionate with, and I'm very passionate with children. I'm a mother of 4, and then I know how to handle children. And then the time that I realized I really wanted to build a school, I really wanted to start a school, is the time I was working as a school manager at some school, very good school. And then I came across this boy. He was about the age of 5. And then this boy could not speak. He could not write. He could not do anything. So I thought this boy maybe was autistic, but he was not an autistic child. He was just a slow learner. And then everyone believed and then just treated him like a slow learner. So I thought, I put myself in a position of having such kind of a child. And then, because, you know, at that point, people were just, they could just look at him. Probably teachers were frustrated at that school. And then even parents were, you know, demoralized. They did not believe that maybe he could do greater things later on. So I looked at this child, and then I said, I think I can change things in him, because I believe a child is a child. And then a child is, can improve even in their skills if they meet the right people. Because I believe that if you want to improve a child's life, you need to create a relationship with them. So I said, how would it be like? Because I met a lot of other children like that, even in other schools. So I thought, if I could have my own school, and then embrace these children, I think I could make it, because I believed in myself. So that's what transpired.
Great. So tell us about your school. What are you offering?
So at my school, we're offering a lot. Like right now, I've concentrated on the little ones, because I believe that is where my heart is. Like if I said the little ones, like I'm beginning from 6 months to about the age of 10.
Okay.
Yes, so 6 months we have what we're calling emergency care, we have daycare. So when it's daycare, we have those busy mothers that are always disappointed by their nannies. So instead of taking them, instead of them missing their work, we offer those services where they can bring their children, maybe for hours, or maybe for a day, or maybe for 2 days, and then at a reasonable fee. And
Okay.
that is how we get the other incomes from. So we also offer, we also have after-school care, where even if you have a child from another school and then probably they're on midterm break, you can still bring them to my school. Then we can just take care of them. We have the package of maybe helping them with homework. We have a package of they can have nap time. They can have TV time. So we are treating them like they're in their own home, away from their home. Yes, so we also have, now we have the kindergarten, what we're calling kindergarten 1, kindergarten 2, kindergarten 3. So kindergarten 1 are those babies that are just coming, the beginners, so to say. And then those that do not really know anything. So they just come to scribble and to learn how to color and then to learn how to, you know, just put sounds together. So we also now have those that we're training to go in grade 1, that is kindergarten 3. So we have those that we're training to go to grade 1. And then now when they go to grade 1, now that is where now we start training them. You know, there's CBC, new curriculum. So now we have that age as well. Then we are now just ending up to grade 5.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. You know, Theresa, starting a school, it's not something small. Starting a school is it's a big achievement. What was your vision at the time? What problems were you trying to solve?
So Faith, when you go in some of the schools, you find that, okay, what really triggered me was I was looking at how some classes were overcrowded. Like, for example, I would visit, maybe, because, you know, before starting a school, I would network. I have friends who are teachers. I had friends who are teachers then. So I would maybe visit a friend of mine who's a teacher, and then I could see her classes maybe overcrowded. So there are children that needed attention, and then that attention could not be shifted to them because, you know, as a teacher, you have to deal with a lot of learners in a class. So myself, my vision was if I had to start my own school, I would want a small class size with a very well experienced, a qualified and experienced teacher. And then on top of that, I would bring in an assistant teacher. So, you know, a class is an office. And then I dreamed of having a class which looks like an office, which is manageable, which is controllable. So I would bring in a teacher and I would bring in an assistant. So that teacher would be busy with a child that needs attention, whilst the assistant is doing some other things, keeping the class busy. So I looked at all those things, and I also looked at my school would definitely just have the activity-based learning. So activity-based learning is one that involves a lot of activities according to what they are learning, according to what topic they are covering. So that was my vision. I wanted it to be different. I wanted to be unique, and that's who I am right now.
Awesome. Entrepreneurship is often described as a roller coaster. Was there a moment when you thought about giving up?
You know, Faith, every entrepreneur thinks about giving up like almost every day. If that's not the case, but most of us, I thought about giving up every day. I do think about giving up, but what takes me ahead is the passion. If you think about giving up, I thought about giving up, and then I think I shared, there's a client of mine who's like a mentor, and then I shared about giving up because she does the same thing that I do. So she told me, think about the children, because one, I would think about, okay, if I had to give up today, where is that child that I'm helping going to go? Of course, they can go somewhere else. But I would think about, you know, we've had the connection. We've built, like, we've become like family. It is just more like my child going away to be kept by somebody else. So, you know, I thought about that, and then I think about that. And then again, I think about, you know, I'm already in the system, and even the time that I think I'm broke, I'll just strategize, and I'll think of something within the circle that would bring in money easily, and then I just say, no, let me just stay. Let me just stick around. So that's what makes it easier.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Many people have brilliant ideas, but they struggle with funding. Theresa, how did you raise the capital to get started? And if at all there are people watching and they are struggling, they want to start this thing, but they don't have enough capital.
Ish.
What advice do you have for them?
Starting, speaking on my own behalf, before I encourage someone watching me right now, starting was difficult, but I did not realize how easier it would be in the end. It was difficult in the sense that I did not know, I mean, how do people start a business? Okay? Then, because of what I was going through where I used to work, you know, most of the schools I would apply as a class teacher, and then I would just be moved to being a school manager. So, you know, I had that experience. And then I kept telling myself, but I can do this. I can do this. I think I can even do this better than the owner. So now I said, from my little savings, I said, I'm not going to wait for me to have millions to start a business. I know starting a business is quite hectic, because I looked at PACRA, paperwork, I looked at ZRA, I looked at all those things, business levy, just the pressure. And but I said, I'm going to start small. And then I just started just one vehicle that I had. I just decided to just sell it. And then from that little income that I had, put in a small savings, then I got started. I just said, if I have to be working on foot, I have to be doing that, but I just need to, you know, get started, because this passion, I'm not going to keep this passion for a very long time. And that is how I got started.
Would we say you are living your dream?
Yes, I am living my dream. Sometimes business is hectic, it's difficult, but I still have a lot of strategies that I can bring to the table and say, oh, if this is not working out, then I'm definitely going this way. If this way is not working out, then I'm going the other way. And I believe that is how an entrepreneur should be.
Great. Running a school means wearing many hats. As a leader, as a mother, you talked of toddlers, you act like you are the mother, yes, and an employer, an entrepreneur. What leadership qualities have been most important in managing both educational and business sides of your school?
Okay, so, you know, when you're running a business like this, when you're running a school, when you are just starting, you have, you present to the parents, to your clients, what you're going to be doing. Like, for example, you say, oh, this is our program. Like I talked about having an activity-based learning in my school. So an activity-based learning in my school, you know, parents know. They already know what you do on Thursdays. They already know you have this program, exciting programs on Thursdays. They know that. Because, you know, activity-based learning, we go by seasons. Like these seasons, we're in cold season. So we have activities like Pajama Day. We have activities like a tea party. Like we pick a letter. Like, for example, I'm sure you have kids that are in school. I'm sure they've told you about maybe the letterland characters. Maybe we'll pick one and then learn about it in a week. So we would have activities for winter. When it's rain season, we'll have activities for that season. So, you know, parents already know that this is what happens. And then what the most important thing is to maintain. The moment you lose focus, or the moment you do not have the activity for that week, then parents will lose focus. And you know what happens? They're also going to feel lazy to pay. Even when they knew they're supposed to pay school fees the other week, and then they see that things have been a bit slow, you know, it's on hold. And then you know what happens? The quality loses, you know, its meaning. It loses its focus. And then that's how you lose focus. And then that's how things just go down. But then, if you have to maintain, no matter what, even if you do not have resources, you just do what you can do, then we're good.
Okay, so parents expect quality education while every business has bills to pay. And how do you balance providing quality education with ensuring the school remains financially stable?
You know, especially in this time and era, that is what we are experiencing. We are like struggling to just keep our clients the way we've been, just maintaining our relationship with them. And then, you know, it should be, it is a very, very difficult, especially for those that are starting their business in this time. Like, for example, we started the business when there was COVID. So now, and then you know you're new in business, you have those fears, and then you have to balance up. So what we're doing is just keep, like what I said about quality education, you know, just keep doing what you're doing regardless. Even when you know that financial-wise, this is not working out, you know, just come up with other strategies, like I said, that would just help you maintain and then just keep the clients coming in.
Wow. We now go on a short break. Don't go away.
Hi, this is Theresa Chanda. Watch The Entrepreneur on Zanis TV, the People's Channel.
Welcome back. In case you have just joined us, you are watching The Entrepreneur. And today we have Theresa Chanda, an educational entrepreneur who is sharing her inspiring journey and the strategies that has helped her build and grow a thriving education business. We often learn more from failures than successes, Theresa. Are you able to share with us a mistake you made in your business that turned into one of your greatest lessons?
You know, when you're starting a business, especially you're working with kids. Our business means working with kids. You are excited. But the mistake that I made was, you know, I was doing everything by myself. I was, at the same time, I wanted to be a teacher. I was excited. I wanted to be an accountant. I wanted to be, so that was a mistake. And then I realized I was leaving some of the things undone, some of the things done. And then, you know, that was just so hectic. So it doesn't work like that. Like, I really learned from that. And then at this time, I'm doing the right thing. I have, even when I'm not at work right now, I have already delegated. I know even when I'm not at the business, I'm not there, I know things are running. I know this one is doing what is supposed to be done. I know that without even me making calls.
So how many people are you working with?
I'm working with 5 staff. Yes.
Great. Okay, thinking back to the early days, what are some of the tough obstacles that you experienced when we were starting up this education business?
So when I was starting up, the time I was starting, it was in COVID days. So in COVID, you know, when you're starting up a business, you know funds are going to be coming in because of what you're offering. You know, you offer quality education, and then people come in, they make payments, and so on and so forth. But then it was not like that. It was like you open a school, and then, you know, COVID takes charge. And then that is where we lost it. I didn't know what to do. I even said this was a waste of time after putting in, investing, and then this comes. So it was tough. But at the same time, I still had to come up with what are we supposed to do to, for sustainability. So we studied homeschooling, we studied private tuitions here and there, and then it worked.
Okay. Education is rapidly changing in terms of technology advancement. How have you embraced it as an educational entrepreneur?
Now things are easier. Things are very easy. We have platforms like WhatsApp groups in schools where we can communicate with parents. And then sometimes when we have open day, sometimes a parent shouldn't, we have a walk-in policy, but sometimes parents, if a parent's wishes, they're busy at work, we can just send their children's results via, technology is doing a good job. We have ICT as a subject on its own, and then we have a grade 1 knowing how to operate a computer, and so on and so forth. So we give thanks to technology. It's really working, especially in our field. Our work is made much easier.
Nice.
Yes.
So what advice would you give to entrepreneurs who are struggling to grow their businesses despite working hard?
So, entrepreneurs, if you're watching me anywhere right now, my encouragement to you is do not let your passion leave. Embrace it. If you need guidance, I'm the right person to talk to. I offer consultations.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to be a school owner, please call me on 0973 5208 34. Then I can guide you. I can give you. If you come to me, definitely you are going to be a very, very good school owner. All those experiences,
Great.
they are lessons.
Okay.
Yes.
So beyond the classrooms and buildings, how has your entrepreneurial journey changed your life and the lives of your family, employees, students, and the wider community?
Let me talk about the community at large, because I told you I'm a community person. In the community, when you're doing the right thing, there are situations where people will just know you for the good thing that you did for their child. Then they'll tell another person. Then other person will tell. So they'll tell a friend, just like that, and then people know you. So even in the community you're working, people already know, oh, madam, this is, when they are with their friends, oh, this is the person who helped me with my child. This is, so it has a positive impact. I'm very happy that at one point or another, I was able to create employment for someone out there. I was able to bring in, even just training someone to be very good teachers where they are now. Because we have some people, when you employ people, it doesn't mean that they're just going to be there. They do find greener pastures. And then where they go, they appreciate, they call me, they say, this is what I'm doing, thank you for your mentorship. I'm glad. So that is the positive impact that has brought in.
You're really a good boss, I would say that. Okay, moving on. Finally, as we come to the end of the program, Theresa, for everyone watching who dreams of building a successful business, what are the 3 most important lessons you have learned that could help them turn their vision into reality? So, if you're watching me right now and you want to build a business like the one I'm into, the number 1 thing you need to have is passion. Then you need to also learn that, these children that we deal with come from different backgrounds. Not everyone is the same. So you need to have a heart. Then you do not need to wait for millions for you to start a business. You can start
with any amount. You can just put, like right now, visit schools. You know, if you want to be a very good business person, an entrepreneur and everything, be a copycat. I was a copycat. I moved around schools and just copied whatever they do. So do that, and then you never regret it. Do not forget to ask questions from people who are already experiencing. If you know that that person, personally, I go at any time. I can call Dr. Rosia Siatwambo from Great North Road Group of Companies if I have a question, if I'm stuck. You know, so those are the people that inspire us. So you just need to be open about it. Then you're good to go.
Great.
Yes.
Theresa, thank you so much for making this time for us to appear on The Entrepreneur.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. Viewers, there you have it. This has been The Entrepreneur. On behalf of the entire Zanis production team, this has been Faith Katai. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.